Yeah. Hey man, look, what y'all got going, man? It's your boy Prophets for real. We back with another video. You know the deal. Here we go. Look, we got Baby Boy tried to warn you. I don't know what this video talking about, but everybody seen Baby Boy before, man. Everybody seen the movie. This a movie a classic, bro. You know? My favorite part was when he was like, bro, Pete, you a buyer or is you a seller? Pete dumbass looking around like he didn't even know what the hell bro was talking about. And he was like, look around us, nigga. Everybody's selling something. You feel me? That was my favorite part of the movie. But anyway, niggas don't give a fuck about my favorite part of the movie. Why am I even telling y'all that? Let's get to the video. We finna check out Baby Boy tried to warn you, bruh. Here we go. Let's do
People
it.
call me the street professor because I see life lessons in these hood classics. And Baby Boy,
Face ass.
that's not just a movie. That's a warning label wrapped in baby mama drama and bike rides through South Central. Yeah, it's got jokes. It's got chaos. But underneath all that, it's a blueprint of why so many men stay broke emotionally, financially, spiritually. Tyrese plays Jody.
Damn, he finna break this shit down. Y'all heard what he said? He said Baby Boy was really a representation of why we stay broke. What'd he say?
Underneath all that, it's a blueprint of why so many men stay broke emotionally, financially, spiritually.
Okay.
Tyrese plays Jody, a grown man still living like a kid. No rent, no vision, no plan. Just vibes and manipulation. But the thing is, Jody's not rare. He's common. That's what makes this movie hit so hard. So today, we're going to break down the real lessons from Baby Boy.
Boy, imagine that shit. You coming home and another nigga in the room with your child right there. They smoking cigarettes. That's
Not the surface level stuff.
That's tough.
We're talking generational cycles, arrested development, and why you gotta boss up or get stuck. Because staying broke is a choice. And Baby Boy shows you how it happens. Let's get into it. Lesson 1. Stop being a rental tenant in your life. You remember that opening scene? Jody standing shirtless in the backyard, talking about how black men are like babies. No ownership, just surviving. He's
Right.
not lying. But the wild part is, he says it like it's normal, like it's okay.
Right.
Let's break that down.
Okay, talk to me.
Jody's whole life is borrowed. He's living at his mama's house, rent-free, using her food, her electricity, sleeping in the same room he grew up in. He's a full-grown man, pushing 20-something, with a kid on the way.
Bro, a lot of y'all niggas really be living like that though. Niggas be out here just lollygagging around, no purpose, nothing. Niggas just be out here bullshit. Like, bro, if you living like this, bro, and you ain't got no plan, it's one thing to be down and not have no money and be broke. But bro, this type of shit is just poor. Like, you feel me? Like that's just some po ass shit. Like it's just poor. You get what I'm saying? Y'all niggas be living like that too, bro. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. For real.
And he still acts like it's his mom's job to keep the lights on. And it doesn't stop there.
I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
riding around in Yvette's car, eating off Yvette's work check, living off her love, until he flips out and accuses her of not being loyal. Bro, you don't even have your own place. This is what I call being a rental tenant in your own life. You're just passing through, never owning anything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No house, no business.
I'd be damn.
Not even your decisions. You're just borrowing space in other people's lives and calling it survival. And that's the trap. Because when you don't own your space, physically or mentally, you give other people control. Your mama can kick you out. Your girl can take the keys. Life can snatch your comfort at any moment.
No bullshit.
And let's be real. Jody wasn't broke because he didn't have money. He was broke because he didn't have structure. He was living moment to moment, thinking being the man of the house meant yelling or flexing, when really it means having a plan. Look around today. How many people are still stuck in this Jody mindset?
A lot of niggas, boy. I can name off. I could go on and on, boy. Everybody been there before, though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been there before where a nigga just didn't know what to do. But bro, you can't be in that shit forever. You gotta snap out of that shit and lock in, man. For real.
Renting rooms,
Bullshit.
leasing cars they can't afford, living
You
paycheck
gotta
to
snap out of that
paycheck,
shit, bro.
and not once thinking about building something for themselves. Ownership isn't just about real estate. It's about taking full responsibility, making sure your money's building you up, not just keeping you alive for another month.
Right.
Jody had 2 kids and no crib. That's not just broke, that's dangerous. Now here's the flip.
And the nigga had kids. Damn.
When Melvin moves in, Jody feels threatened. Why? Because Melvin's a man with discipline, with experience, with ownership. He walks different, talks different. Jody senses it and hates it. But the truth is, Melvin represents what Jody could be if he stopped playing house and started building one. So if you feel like you're stuck right now, ask yourself, are you owning your own path or just renting time in somebody else's? You don't need to buy a mansion tomorrow, but you do need to start acting like your future is your job, because no one's going to hand it to you. And if you don't get that, you'll be 35, still sleeping in your mama's back room, mad at the world, blaming everyone but yourself.
No doubt.
Lesson 2. You can't cheat the game. There's this one scene that tells you everything you need to know about Jody's mindset. He's selling stolen dresses out of the trunk of his girl's car. No receipts, no taxes, no paperwork.
At least the nigga was getting to it though, bro. Like, come on now.
Just straight hustle. And in his mind, that's making money. That's winning.
That was
But what
bullshit
he
though.
doesn't
It was
realize
bullshit.
is he's playing checkers in a chess game. Jody's whole lifestyle is built on shortcuts. He borrows his mama's roof, he rides around in Yvette's car, and flips stolen merch to make a quick buck. And when it works for a day or two,
That shit ass.
he thinks he's figured it out, like he cracked the system. But here's the truth. You can't cheat the game. Every time
bro.
you avoid the hard route, learning a skill, stacking your money, building credit, you trade a small win for a bigger loss later. It's like putting duct tape on a leaky pipe and acting like the problem solved. It's
Damn.
not. It's just delayed. That's what happens to Jody. The streets close in. The same dudes he used to laugh with, now they're setting him up. The same schemes that made him feel like a boss, now they've got him paranoid, looking over his shoulder. Because when you move like that, fast, sloppy, under the table, you build a life that can fall apart in a single day. Now, let's bring this.
Damn, he's spitting. What? Y'all heard what he said?
Looking over his shoulder. Because when you move like that, fast, sloppy, under the table, you build a life that can fall apart in a single day.
Dang, he said when you moving fast, sloppy, under the table, you building a life that can fall apart like that. That's real shit, bro.
Now, let's bring this.
Shout out to bro for the video, man.
You ever meet someone
It's a
who
W
keeps
bid,
switching
bro.
jobs, dodging taxes, never registering their business, always in between something? They talk a good game. I'm grinding. I got something big coming. But 5 years go by and they're still in the same spot. That's Jody. That's the
Yeah.
trap of hustling without structure.
Oh, bro.
It looks like movement, but it's just spinning in place. There's a reason real wealth moves slow. It takes time to build, time to get legal, time to make mistakes and learn from them. Jody never gave himself that time. He wanted the rewards without the responsibility. He wanted to feel rich before ever being secure. And let's be honest, it's tempting, especially when money's tight. But those fast routes, they age you, they break you, they make you reactive instead of being strategic. The real flex is building something that lasts, paying your taxes,
No cap,
getting
though.
the LLC, learning the game. That's how you stop being broke, not just in your wallet, but in your mindset.
Oh, bro, because it's really all a damn video game, bro. If you think about it, this shit really gamified like a motherfucker, bro. Like, shit crazy, bro.
Jody thought the shortcut was freedom, but every shortcut he took made his life smaller, less stable, more fragile. That's the cost. And if you keep playing like that, you won't win. The game wins
Excuse me.
every time. Lesson 3.
Lesson
Check
3.
the influence in your circle. There's a line in Baby Boy that ain't ever said out loud, but it's written all over the screen. If you hang around 5 lost people, you'll be the 6th. Let's look at Jody's circle. First, you got Sweet Pea. Violent, impulsive, ready to throw hands at a moment's notice.
Just a garbage
He's
ass
Jody's
nigga.
ride or die. But that loyalty comes with baggage. Sweet Pea doesn't think ahead. He doesn't reflect. He reacts. So every time Jody hangs out with him, he's feeding the version of himself that stays stuck in survival mode. Not strategy, just ego, pride, and reckless decisions. Then there's Rodney.
Yep. That's crazy though, bro. Like, who you hang around is really who you gonna be. So if your girl hanging around them, thank you so much.
Out of prison, back in the neighborhood,
Real shit, bro.
flexing muscle and threatening Yvette. But the deeper message is more subtle. Rodney represents the future Jody's heading toward. The washed up, washed out dude who never grew up, who never got out. And now all he knows is control, manipulation, and intimidation. That's who Jody's becoming, unless he makes a hard pivot. Contrast that with Melvin. Melvin's not perfect. He's got a past. But now, he's disciplined, got a job, works out, pays bills, shows love to Jody's mom. He doesn't posture like a gangster because he's not performing anymore. He's living. And even though Jody can't stand him at first, Melvin is the one who quietly shows what manhood really looks like.
For
not
sure.
just strength, but restraint. Not just
Real
power,
shit, real
but
shit,
presence.
boy.
See, your circle isn't just your company, it's your compass. If everyone around you stuck,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dude spitting on this video. Like, I don't even got shit to say, bro, because he hitting everything right on the money, bro. Real shit. Like,
you start thinking stuck is normal. If they clown your ambition, mock your growth, or drag you into messes, they're not just slowing you down. They're reprogramming your mindset, little by little. In real life, this is why so many people stay broke, not just financially, but emotionally and spiritually. You're in group chats with folks who only gossip. You spend your weekends with people who don't dream. You share ideas with people who can't see past tomorrow. It's death by 1,000 small influences. But the flip side is just as true. One mentor, one solid friend, one Melvin in your life, someone who challenges you instead of enabling you.
You need people like that
shift
around you,
everything.
bro.
It's not about cutting people off just to feel superior. It's about protecting your direction. You can't grow if you're surrounded by anchors. And sometimes the biggest flex isn't going farther alone, it's changing who you walk with. Because here's the truth. Jody didn't need better advice. He needed better examples. And when your circle levels up, so do you. Lesson 4. Accountability saves you. There's a moment near the end of Baby Boy where everything's on the line. Jody's standing in the dark with a gun, ready to take Rodney out. His pride's been crushed. He feels cornered. And in his mind, this is the only way to be a man. But right before he makes that irreversible decision, Melvin steps in. Not yelling, no long speeches, just presence, just stillness. Melvin grabs the gun, looks Jody dead in the eye, and reminds him who he could be. That moment, that's accountability in action.
Bro, and that's why niggas need dads, bro. Niggas need their dad in their life, gang. Because if nigga don't got their dad in their life, bro, you're going to be overly reactive. You're going to be goddamn traumatized and angry and all type of shit, man.
See,
for real,
Jody
bro.
wasn't dumb. He wasn't evil. He was alone in his decisions for too long, surrounded by yes men, unchecked egos, and people who mistook chaos for masculinity. Nobody ever told him.
This is a good ass
"Nah,
video, bro. No
this ain't
bullshit, y'all.
Not until Melvin stepped in and became the mirror Jody didn't know he needed. In life, most of us don't fail because we're lazy. We fail because we never had someone challenge us to be more.
Right.
It's easy to coast, easy to rationalize bad habits, easy to say, I'll get it together next year. But when there's someone in your corner, whether that's a mentor, a coach, a big brother, or even a therapist, suddenly you've got a reason to tighten up. Not out of fear, out of respect. Think about it.
Yeah,
in
bro. Y'all
business.
got to hold each other accountable.
The entrepreneurs
For
who
sure.
scale fast, they've got advisors holding them to a standard. Think about it in fitness. You lift harder when someone's spotting you. Think about it in life. The times you grew the most weren't when things were easy. They were when someone called you out with love and refused to let you shrink.
Right.
But here's the key. Accountability only works when you accept it. Melvin didn't baby Jody. He wasn't soft. He earned the right to correct him because he walked the walk. And once Jody let his ego drop, he finally started listening. He started thinking long term. He apologized to Yvette. He started acting like a father to JoJo. That shift didn't come from a lecture. It came from finally having someone say, "You're better than this,
Real
and
shit,
I'm
bro.
not gonna let you fall."
Sometimes all you need is somebody that you actually respect their opinion to just be like, hey, bro, don't do that, bro. Hey, bro, that ain't it, bro. Or, hey, you tripping. Or, hey, you know what I'm saying? You just need that one person sometimes. That's really all you be needing sometimes. That's really all nigga be needing,
So
bro.
here's the real world
Real
truth.
shit.
You can grind all day, watch all the motivational videos, read all the books. But if nobody's checking you, if nobody's telling you that's not the move, you'll eventually self-destruct. That last scene with Jody walking through the park holding his son's hand, that's what accountability leads to. Not perfection, but progress. The kind that doesn't just change your life, but everyone around you. Baby Boy wasn't just a movie, it was a mirror. Jody stayed broke because he stayed stuck. No plan,
Damn.
no growth, no accountability. But the lessons are all there if you're ready to apply them. So let me ask you, what part of Baby Boy hit you the hardest? Was it the scenes with Melvin, the moment Jody started to change, or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Shit, for me, bro, it was when they kept arguing with the bitch. Like, he kept arguing with her over and over again. I'm like, bro, stop arguing with her and just lock the fuck in,
I
bro.
read them all. And if you want
Ain't
more
gonna lie.
videos breaking down hidden wisdom in movies, culture, and real life,
Hey,
check
that
out
was a W vid though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to bro for that video.
the subscribe button. We've got
That
more
was a W vid, man. But that's gonna do it for the video. Let me know what y'all think down below, man. We gone. Here we go.